Whoa! Welcome back to the channel. It is me, Shmup Pilot. And yes, look at the consistency. This will be video number 3 on week number 3. Today is Sunday. I know the date because it's my eldest daughter's 15th birthday. Phoebe, big shout out to you. Love from Daddy. It is the 11th of November 2024. Star date for you Trekkies out there. Walker, this one's you, Lee Walker. So yeah, thanks for coming back to the channel. It is 5:37. I do have a clock as always. So ideally we're going to be knocking this one out just before 6 p.m. and then I'll get to do my normal editing and, well, when I say editing, chucking some links in, chucking some pictures in. I hope you all enjoyed the last one. If you made it through, that was quite long, about 41 minutes. I did chuck a little clip from Equilibrium into the mix, so yeah, that was pretty fun. I hope you enjoyed that. So today we're gonna finish off the other half of the PS2 and then we're gonna start pulling out the other boxes, and they're the ones that I think a lot of you out there in the gaming community, the retro community as well, are going to be really excited about, because they're going to be the Super Nintendo games, minters, boxed, complete CIBs, all that jazz, Super Famicom, PlayStation 1, PAL, Japanese, shooters, accessories from all manner of consoles. Oh, there's so much. I haven't actually listed anything on eBay this week, albeit the PC Engine core graphics. I think I'm going to get, this is, if I get one thing listed tonight, because I did say I'd get it done week commencing 4th of November, which is this week, that's just gone. It's that one's going on. And yeah, and again, I've been spending the money. I went out last night, just a quick life update. Went out last night, Saturday night, to Damon's in Lincoln. Let's see if we can get a 0 on that. No one did the competition, by the way. So we'll see. I'll see if somebody actually does do it. And if there's only one person that goes back through on the last video and counts all the and ums, and then I'll go back through it myself and tally them up. And yeah, we'll be getting a PlayStation 2 game of my choice. Now, that's not going to be some cheap £3 title. It's going to be a decent game, yeah, because otherwise, you know, what's the point of you going through the video and doing that? That takes time. And yeah, it's meant to be a bit of fun. If no one does it, then I guess that's just another one that's going to be on the bay, isn't it, on eBay? So yeah, we're going to go through this. Yeah, Damon's, that's 2 3 if you include that one. Damon's in Lincoln. If you live in Lincolnshire, it's a fantastic restaurant. Live music all week. And so it was my daughter's birthday today, but I wanted to take on a Saturday night. So earlier in the week, I booked a table for 7, and me and Phoebe went there last night. It was fantastic. And yeah, we had a couple of me and her, we both had 8-ounce sirloins, New York strips. I had these fries with Parmesan cheese and truffle on. We were knocking out cocktails, non-alcoholic. Obviously, she's underage and I don't drink alcohol. Like I said, I like to stay on point, stay focused, yeah. And obviously driving, it's great when you don't drink or do drugs or anything like that. You can just drive and it's happy days. So that's another win in my book. So yeah, we had that. I had these large garlic king prawns in like garlic oil and that. Oh, literally my mouth was watering. I had a bit of breakfast on Saturday and then I was busy out doing stuff during the day out and about in town. And my daughter as well, she said, oh, I didn't have lunch, Dad. And I was like, I didn't have lunch, so I am ready for food. We got there, started off with a couple of cocktails. She had a Cinderella cocktail, non-alcoholic. I think, what did I have? A virgin pina colada. Then we had a couple of passion fruit daiquiris. I had a couple of double espressos just to get caffeinated, because we was there for like about 7 o'clock and we left about 9:30, so it was really nice. And we got some lovely pictures as well. She doesn't like having her picture taken, and in terms of social media, certainly as a teen, she has social media, but she doesn't even have profile pictures or anything like that. So as a dad, I'm kind of happy about that, because we know, you know, out there in the world, Epstein's Island and all these other predators that really should be, you get me. This is why they section them off in prison, don't they? Because there's a different element, yeah? These people shouldn't be breathing. But we won't talk about that, otherwise this video is going to get banned or ghosted or shadow banned or whatever. So yeah, let's get on with it. Let's go through this. I'm actually going to drop a little picture of me and Phoebe right here. You see how beautiful my daughter is. All my daughters are beautiful. They take after their mother. That's a compliment for Rachel. But it's true. Like, as I say, these girls don't need makeup. But when they put it on, wow, even more impressive. So let's crack straight on. I hope you're all good. Actually, big shout outs. Champion 2D Rob. He started listing up some videos. Go check him out. There will be a link in the description for him. There will be a link for Alex's Owls Arcade, because I did put a shot up of his YouTube channel, but I did forget to put a link in it. I've just realised that. So that's going to go on this in the description as well. As always, with my Instagram, TikTok, eBay. I was going to say Facebook. You don't need the Facebook. I'm going to pop all that below. And another massive shout out to, let's play charades, shall we? Shout out to my man. Yes, my friend and yours, the legend that is, the vocal master, Goldtooth Gaming. Big up Goldtooth. I've been chatting with Goldtooth this week. I'm hoping we're going to do a little bit of a collaboration. I did discuss it with him. And also shout out to the Retro Chef. Oh, mate, I really appreciate the love. When you said to me, or you dropped a comment on one of the videos or on the Instagram saying, I'm so glad you're back, bruv. Trust me, I'm keeping myself accountable this time. And yeah, you know, it really is just discipline, like anything in life. One video a week, my friend. One video a week, 20, 30 minutes, because I know a lot of people aren't going through that. Like I said, TikTok mind, TikTok generation, the attention span isn't there. I mean, I guess, I don't know, maybe if I was dancing in my pants.
Would you like me to lap dance for you? My peephole Pringle is modelled on an SAS balaclava. Do you like my cones? They're little ones. I got them from a cycling test centre.
The attention span might be there just for the fucking lols, right? But let's crack on with this, because we're going to knock it out. I am tired. We got back about 9:30, 9:45 last night. And yeah, I mean, I know my daughter at her house, I know she said to me today that she basically, went straight to bed. I went to bed, put a little documentary on the YouTube, listened to it, out like a light. And I woke up again, just gone midnight. And I thought to myself, oh, I feel rather awake now. So I started doom scrolling on my phone, started creating a little bit of a TikTok for the fun of it. Next minute, it's like, I bought something off TikTok shop. My girls always talk about that, and I actually got something for my car off of there. And yeah, it was awesome, mate. I was up till, mates, friends of the world, I was up till, like 4 in the morning. I thought, oh no, my alarm's going to go off literally in an hour at 5, because I normally get up every day at 5 a.m, work or no work, you know, consistency. So I thought, yeah, I better get my head down. So I have a secondary alarm just in case for 7:30. Again, I think I actually woke up about 7, and I just got up and cracked on with my day. I had to take little waves to cheerleading today. Well, I didn't have to. I get to take her to cheerleading, drop her off. Came about 15 minutes before it finishes. She's there for an hour and a half. Watch their performance. Amazing. They're actually doing a showcase. Her team, her cheerleading team's called Firecrackers, and she's under 12. She's 10. It's called Gold Dust is her little squad. They're actually going to be performing at the Nottingham Arena on December the 1st. So I purchased tickets today for myself and my other 2 daughters, her older sisters. So we're going to be attending that. And I got to see, like I say, it's 15 minutes before they'd finished. Excuse me, I'm spitting bars, blood. Literally blood clot. And yeah, it was amazing. I mean, seriously, it is so good, the performance, like the choreography, the timing, the acrobatics. She's been going for, I would say, less than 6 months, and it's just impressive. I mean, the fitness side, you know, she wasn't overweight, but it's certainly keeping her trim. Bit like my daughter Phoebe, she is, you know, she's taking care of herself, which is great. So let's carry on. Oh yes. I was going to say, it felt empty. PlayStation 2 PAL, 1945, 1 and 2. Shoot 'em up, shooter. This one, I just had a look inside. No manual. Now, another big shout out to Tootie UK. If you happen to see this, you'll remember way back when I said I was literally picking these games up for £2, like complete in box, £3. They were so cheap. I mean, it was less than, you know, less than a 4-pack of Red Bull. So I thought I'll just buy these. And the last time I checked, these were going now for sort of £10-12. So I don't know what they are today. Again, I've got so many of these. These will be coming up for sale. Oh, here we go. Now, in the last video, you'll remember me showing PlayStation 4 Assault Suit Lanos, which I said was based on a loosely based or a recreation of a Mega Drive game, which I couldn't remember the name of, which is actually Valken, I remember, if I remember correctly. And look here, PlayStation 2 Assault Suits Valken. Now, this is what I believe Lanos is loosely based on. 505 games for anybody that knows. Eddie Rollercore out there. Again, complete in box. Looks pretty dope. Looks quite fun. So I would like to play it. And again, whether or not this one goes. And it was funny, Champion 2D Rob, I've been loving your videos. I've been commenting on all the videos as well, you know, giving some input, let people know I've been round and been checking things out. And yeah, I've been having such banter with Goldtooth. I love it. Absolutely love you, bro. Peace. Big up. Yeah, some of the videos I've been sending him on the private and some messages. I won't post them here. Maybe we'll post some in the future for the crack. But yeah, Rob commented on my last video. He's been doing pickups and I'm like I've been doing anti-pickups is what I'm getting rid of. And I thought that was hilarious. Now, Rob, if you're watching this, I meant to drop you a comment on the last video of yours that I saw, which you discussed. You were discussing about a little side collection that you were building that you hadn't allowed people to know about, relating to an anime. I can't actually remember it now because I wasn't familiar with it, to be fair. But when you were talking, I thought, I wonder if it's Sailor Moon, because I've got a few Sailor Moon games, Super Famicom, and other bits and pieces, some loose Game Boy, Japanese Sailor Moon stuff. And I've seen a few episodes of Sailor Moon. I quite like it. I think it's quite cool. And I thought, oh, I wonder if it's that. It wasn't. And then, of course, what did you pull out? The Super Famicom Sailor Moon game. I have the exact same game. And I was like, wow, what are the odds? Like, the connection is strong in the universe, right? Anyway, so the fact that I didn't leave a comment, I was at work, like, I'm fortunate enough to be able to watch YouTube videos and listen to them whilst I work. This is how I educate myself in terms of crypto and stock market over the last few years as well. I've got the privilege to be able to do that while I'm working. I'm moving boxes basically. You drive a forklift, but then there's also a lot of physical moving, which is like my paid for gym, if you will, paid to work out, keeps me trim. Yeah, so I meant to leave a comment, but again, I think I got caught up in work after I'd finished that video. So here you go, you got the verbal one. I'll be sure to let you know that I've discussed this in the videos in case you don't see it. Next. Oh, these are minters. Predator, Concrete Jungle, PS2. Now this again, I mean, like I said, all the games I bought them for a reason. I want to play them all. We're not going to be able to do that, but I would like to. Oh, I've got the original cost of this game in here as well. Predator. Should we have a look and see what this one cost me? And when I bought it. Let's have a look. It was bought from Revival Books. And I paid for this game here, Minter, complete, £2.97, and that's free shipping as well. And is there a date? We purchased this on the 10th of September, 2016. Holy crap. That is literally 8 years ago. Wow. Like I told you, I've been building this collection for over a decade. I keep that in there. Now, if I sell this game, I will keep that in there as well, because I think this is cool. The nostalgia and the little bit of history, I love it. When you get a receipt in a game from like the original game shop or like Electronic Boutique or wherever, Woolworths, Boots, wherever it was purchased, game. Next one, sealed. This is a US copy. It's the Mega Man X Collection, Capcom. Now, I'm pretty sure this only had a US and possibly a Japanese release. Confident it never came out in Europe. I believe I bought a couple of copies of these at the time. But yeah, Mega Man collection, very, very cool. Next one. It's from the Sega Ages 2500 collection. Japanese, volume 3. And it is a classic game. Fantasy Zone. Fantasy Zone. Awesome. We did see this in the last video. It was on the Sega Collection PAL version. Sega Collection, Fantasy Zone was on there. I think actually Rob, Champion 2D, Rob may have mentioned this one. No, sorry, tell a lie, it was Gold Tooth. It was my man, Gold Tooth. He picked it up for the Master System, not the Master System, right? Dana, big up you. So yeah, again, complete, minter. That one will be sold. 100% if anyone's looking for it. Next one, PAL shoot 'em up, Steel Dragon, lovely shooter. I have actually played this one before because I've got various copies of it. Yeah, that looks very good. Oh, guys, there's a lot of shooters here. This is the shoot. I might have to, when I do the thumbnail, this is going to be like the shooter collection or something. Next one. Now, many of you will be familiar with this if you're into your shoot 'em ups, your shmups. This is NTSC-J, Japanese. Gigawing Generations by Taito. Bullet hell style. Again, it's in one of those cellophane baggies. Like I say, a lot of Japanese sellers, they look after stuff and they keep them like this as well. So that's awesome. Next one. Oh, yeah, here we go. Sengoku Ace Episode 3. This is Taito Volume 2 Japanese shmup shooter. Again, hopefully this is all in picture, all in frame. Manual and disc. Next. Oh, now this one. This is a Japanese Sky Gunner. They did bring this out in US region as well. I don't think it had a PAL version of it. I think it was just US Japan, but I could be wrong. Sky Gunner. This is what I would call a bit of a cute 'em up because it's very anime inspired. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get a bit closer. You can always look this up yourselves. Now I did recently see when I get a SHMUPS save search. I have done forever on eBay, so I get email every day on shmups that have been listed, and I check those out. This one, certainly, I'm sure it was the US version, actually commanding a pretty decent price. It looks super fun, but again, I'll probably let it go. I'm not going to say that anymore because the truth is, I'll make the call. Everything I said, 95%, if not more, of the collection is going to be sold. I'm going to use that to, raise money. Next one, Japanese Star Soldier. Originally, this was a game that was on Famicom. They never got a Nintendo NES release, as far as I'm aware. It might have under a different title. There was also a re-release of Star Soldier for PSP, which I've got. I've got a massive PSP shooter collection. Wait till we get to the PSP collection, guys. There's so much content that's coming up. I'm going to be doing it on the weekly. If I can squeeze another one in during the week, perhaps even just a quick short one, perhaps announcing what I'm going to be selling. You'll see it on my Instagram as well. Again, link in description. Yes, Star Soldier, Japanese shooter, shmup. In the little Japanese baggie, love it. Here we go. Saivaria Ultimate Final, Japanese version. Again, bullet hell style shmup. These games did get re-releases or newer versions on PlayStation 4. This has the special capture DVD that you just saw and the game. I mentioned that on the last video about often these capture DVDs are video footage of somebody going through the game doing a 1cc or 1 credit clear, like 1 life to the death to the end. Excuse me. And Yeah, what I meant to say was super play. If you look up the word super play or search on Google, you know, shmups, shoot 'em up, super plays, you'll see that that's what that often is. It's almost like a tutorial if you want to see how the pros do it. The proper pilots, you know what I mean? The top guns out there. Next one, PAL. It is XII or X2 stag, or perhaps that is Roman numerals 12 stag. It is actually 12 stag because it says it there in English. No. And that's a PAL. 12 times the fun and excitement. Memorize the enemy attack patterns and use shot, barrier and side attack and backfire attack to strike back at the enemy and clear all stages. If you attack enemies with the side attack or the backfire attack, you can get up to 12 times the normal score. Go for the highest score possible. And let's be honest, shooters, shoot 'em ups, great gameplay, great pick up and play, great action, great stress relief if you haven't got a female. Incidentally, yeah, here you go. Let's open her up. Oh, wow, what have we got here? Oh, look, guys. Check it out. Game and manual. Plus an additional PAL copy of the game. A loose one. I must have picked that up and then just chucked it in the case because I didn't have a case for it. Again, multiple buyer. Oh, guess what the next game is? Japanese version of 12 stag. So we've got the Japanese copy of it as well. Oh, here we go. Manual looks like it's had a little bit of wear on there, but disc and manual. And it's also got a Japanese receipt. Ryo Plan Shop, 12 to 7, Nishintiu Tomakyoshi, Hokkaido, Japan. Wow. It says, oh, Japanese green tea for you. Now, my memory, I do have a photographic memory, basically, despite all the green I smoked in my previous years. Yeah, they used to send out a green tea bag. Shout out to my friend and yours, Pedro from the VHS Bootleggers. He makes some proper green tea in a teapot, the real deal. But yeah, I remember when they sent me that tea bag and I was like, awesome, I love that. So again, that stays in there because that's all history, nostalgia. Next one. We have got, oh, this is Castle, it's Japanese, but I know it's Castle Shikigami. This might be Castle Shikigami 3. Again, from memory, I don't read Japanese. But you can always pause this and maybe do a Google Translate. That's a little trick if you ever want to read the Japanese, you know, take a screenshot of something or a listing, increase it on your phone, bang it into Google Translate, and you can read it if you want to. Manual and disc, a completer. Ouch, just got my finger caught in that. Little bit of blood goes a long way, that's what I always tell the girls. Next one, Saivaria Complete Edition, PAL version. With the world on the brink of destruction, humanity has one last hope. You are Saivaria. So I read it on the back. You know the deal. You know the drill. Disc and manual. Excuse me. Been on a tanning bed, so it's not a filter. It literally is a suntan, albeit not generated from the natural sun. The next one we've got is H. Resvelaga, I believe. Formula high powered. Japanese. Oh yeah, interesting. See that one? That looks really cool. Like really good graphics for PS2. Like really good art. Oh, again. Disc and manual. And it must, and again, it's from the same shop, Ryo Plan Shop, Papillon, Japanese green tea. So I've had at least 2 green tea bags from them. That was 2,377 yen. Again, I can't see the date on it. Is there a date on it? Can't see it, but that's all right. Next one, international edition of, yeah, I think that was similar to the one we just looked at. HR or H. Resvelga, I don't know, I'm killing it, and but yeah, here's a different version, or like a special edition maybe. Again, that is manual's got a bit of creasing on that one. But disc and manual, happy days. Be interested to see, I've got the ring light on, but I've also got the main light on, which is like a yellow light, so we'll see if it's a bit warmer. I don't know. Again, 1945, 1 and 2, the arcade games, PAL, like I said, 2E. I was literally picking these up like they were going out of fashion. Manual and disc. I will be looking to see how much these are going for now, because I'm sure these are around sort of £10–12 last time I saw. Oh, from my favourite shoot 'em up shooter franchise, R-Type. And it's R-Type Final. PAL version. Originally, the VBO collection, $14.99. And again, that is manual and disc. Oh, the stacks are getting high again, guys. Oh, here we go. R-Type Final, PAL, again. Different cover from Ireme, the legends that are Ireme. Disc and manual. Now, if you have a look, I said in the last video that often I was picking up cover variants of all kinds of different games. So you can see here, they're both PAL. They're both actually English. They've got the GB on the back. They haven't got other European languages on here. But yeah, check it out, side by side. Cover variant, R-Type Final. Interesting. And the spine numbers on this one, for this one here, it is SLES 51952. And funnily enough, this is the same. I thought I just looked at that and it was different. Clearly, I am tired. You know what that means, guys? Shot a Red Bull to the neck. Power up. I'm like Mario, innit? Do, 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 do. I just had the mushroom, the Red Bull mushroom. Oh, guess what? For the triple, for the hat trick, I won't even announce it because we've done it twice already. Bing. This one's got a bit of a crease on the manual there, but complete. Happy days. You know, well, we know we'll definitely get rid of 2 of them, right? Oh, I spoke way too soon. Hit me for the Quattro, and I ain't talking Audi. Shout out to Rob with his R8 and the RS5. I'm coming down south, mate, down south East London in about 2 weeks. I said, you take me out for a spin, and it's one of my long-term buddies. Again, Pirate Radio DJ Robbie C. Right back from the beginning. I've known him for 25 plus years now. Speak to him nearly every day in my circle, my small circle. Legend. Been loving it off today. Been making profits, trading Dogecoin. I think it went up 30%. He's been loving it. So it's all good. Yeah, so you know what that means? We definitely got 3 that are being sold. And I'm not pulling another one. Time Crisis 3. PAL. Doesn't actually say it on the front. Which that can only lead me to believe that came in the set with the GCOM 45. Because otherwise it would have it on the front, I think. Manual and disc. I am going to get the time. I've said it a few times now. I am going to get the Time Crisis set up soon. I'm going to do a whole video on that and with all the light gun games, and we'll go through that. And that'll probably be a longer one. Or we'll do a setup video and then we'll do each light gun game independently. We'll do a bit of footage and watch me smoking some bad guys, as you do. Because remember, like I say, I'm the big G, not the little lowercase one, fam. But you know what? The only top G out there is the main man himself, Andrew Tate. Or I'll probably get banned now for mentioning his name. I should have just said Andy T. Andy T is the top G. From now on, instead of referring me to as Shmup Pilot, I shall now be known as Top D. Yeah? And that is Top Dick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Top Dick, not the other, not the top dick in the world or anything like that. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about now. I think Red Bull's just hit me. I'm just messing. Yeah, I'm the Top D. You get me? Top Dave, but Top Dick. Tell a female to tell a female. Yeah, tell a girl to tell a girl. Caveat: strictly over 18, because this is Shmup Pilot's headquarters, not fucking Epstein's Island. Yeah, or this ain't no Diddy party. Getting the baby oil out. We'll leave that for We'll leave that for the old retro ghetto and the ghetto gang. When when it's a ghetto party, it's no diddy, no doubt. The oil is out. You're gonna love that one, Goldtooth. Next one, ICO or ICO. This is Japanese, the best of series, PlayStation 2, the best of series. Pretty cool looking game. I quite fancied that. Bit of an open world type job, if I remember rightly. Look at that manual, some beautiful artwork. You could literally just frame that, have it on the mantelpiece, couldn't you? That one will be going. Oh, here we go. Gun games. Ninja Assault, Namco, PAL. Light gun game. This looks wicked. And actually, let's show this. Yeah, shout out to Callum, the Retro Ghetto. Like I say, all a bit of tongue-in-cheek, my man. And I'm sure if you can't handle a bit of that, a bit of bants, a little bit of... I mean, it's all free promotion for you. If someone's speaking your name, good or bad, they're speaking your name. That's marketing 101 in my book. Who cares, man, right? It's all good. However, he did show in, not his last video, I think the video before, I do pretty much watch nearly everything he puts out. Normally the Sunday morning one. I think he does one on a Wednesday, so I do check that out. I think I tagged him in the last video. I think he may have untagged himself. So whatever. Yeah. Yeah, he actually showed a light gun game for PlayStation 2, and I was like, ooh. I mean, I probably have got it, but I was like, ooh, I didn't think I was aware of that. So I did a little screenshot. I thought we'd better check that out and have a look for that one. I don't know how long we are in, guys. It might be half hour. We've only got maybe about 8 games left, so we'll go through them. Here we go. Gunfighter 2, PAL, Revenge of Jesse James. Another light gun special. Look at that. It says light gun compatible on the front right there. So I guess you could play it with pad. I don't know why you'd ever want to play a light gun game with a pad. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that just seems madness. Yeah. This is good. Might get that set up done sooner rather than later. Next one. Exandia Resurrection, PAL. Now remember, this is kind of like a spaceship shooter, if you will. I think giving me like Space Harrier vibes, like a rail shooter, you know, where you're on a rail, if you were like a roller coaster. Yeah, complete. Now I remember when I bought this years ago, pretty sure this was a little bit, I'm not sure if it's got a low release number or what, but I'm pretty sure this one was a reasonable price, like good value, but was at the higher end for PlayStation 2 at that time. So yeah, maybe it had a low release. Next one is NTSC UC, so United States, Canada. This is the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. Contains 10 classic Mega Man titles. How cool is that? And again, I'm pretty sure Japanese only release, or maybe it was only an American release. Quite confident there wasn't a PAL one. That is sealed, factory sealed. Although interestingly, most PlayStation 2s have the little rip strip, if I remember rightly, if I'm not mistaken. This one doesn't. I'll have to check that. But maybe in the US they didn't. I'm not too sure, or wherever they were manufactured from. Next one is a shoot 'em up. Gradius 3 and 4 from Konami. PAL. Gradius games. I mean, awesome games. This one does have, it's got registration card in here. Konami London. This one is, oh, it smells quite sweet. Someone with air fresheners in their home that I bought it off of. That is complete. We'll pop that registration card back in there. Because again, history, whatnot. Oh, here we go. Gunbird Special Edition PAL version. As you can see. Now, I think on PlayStation 1, and not PlayStation 2, Gunbird, it was also called Mobile Light Police. Like, had a completely different cover on PS1. I could be wrong, but I'm quite confident. We've got 4 games left. Before we do that, let me grab something from the shelf. Yeah, here it is. So on Champion 2D Rob's not last video but second to last video, I believe, if he hasn't had one released since then or since you're seeing this video, he had picked up Area 88, which is again based on a anime and manga. Very cool. It's a shoot 'em up in US and PAL territories. I'm pretty sure there's a PAL one. It's called UN Squadron. I do actually have Area 88 for Super Famicom, and I was gonna say Minter, but a bit of dust there. If you look closely, it has actually got a little perforation in the box, even though it's in one of these protective cases. Yeah, very, very cool. And when we get to the Super Famicom stuff, I might do let's have a look at the Super Famicom shooters that I've got in the collection. But again, I'm probably going to end up playing these, excuse me, losing my voice. I'm probably going to end up playing these on a SD card, you know. I'm trying to think of the name now. I can't think of it. It'll come back to me. But you know what I mean. We'll play the ROMs via SD2 NES cartridge. That's what I've got. Here we go. R-Type final again. This case has got a little bit of battering on it. IRM. Again, not sure what this one's going for now, but obviously they brought out the R-Type Final 2. I think there is a 3, isn't there? I originally backed that on the Kickstarter and paid. So if you have that, or you've got that version, I've got the PAL one, and I've also got the backers version, and I paid to have your name. So it's got David Mathis, M-A-T-T-H, yes, out to my brother-in-law Rob Trelevan, who knows we love a little bit of pen game. And when we're looking at passive, P-A-S-S-I-V-E, that's a little inside joke. You get me, brothers. You get me, family. So, yeah, R-Type final. Multiple copies. Next one, PlayStation 2 PAL, Naruto Ultimate Ninja. Again, big anime series. Not actually watched Naruto. I'm very aware of it. I think he does the Naruto run, isn't it? Ba, 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 ba. Remember my little daughter come out of school, Ava, years ago, and she come running like that. And I said, oh, that's like the Naruto run, isn't it? And she says, oh, I don't think she knew what I was talking about. But apparently they was all doing it at school. So yeah, Ultimate Ninja. It's a fighter. Actually, it looks like that would be quite fun. So I might even have a crack on that one with the girls. Looks like a little one-on-one Street Fighter 2 style arcade fighter. Oh, here we go. I do love Akira, and I know there's many out there that do as well. Retro Chef, Champion 2D Rob, Pedro VHS bootleggers, and anybody else that was raised around the time when Akira come out. So yeah, we've got, this is Akira Psycho Ball for PlayStation 2. Now what this is a pinball game. Check it out. Now I do like pinball games. I've got some of the pinball collections for PS2, which I think again got low release numbers. I'd have to relook, but I've got a couple of those. I think there's only 2 released. Marvel pinball one as well, what have you. That is complete. Yeah, that's PAL as well. There's definitely be a Japanese version. That I'm going to have a go on. And the last one, guys, in this box is PAL Star Wars Jedi Fighter. Force powered. Powered by the Force. The Force takes flight. Douche. LucasArts Games. Manual and disc. And again, I'd like to have a go. I keep saying this. I'd like to have a go on all of them, but I'd like to have a go on that. And that, my pedigree chums, is everything. God, look, wrapped in plastic for over a decade in the loft, in a cardboard box, trying to protect against all seasons. So now I have a big box to ship out any arcade sticks that I will be selling, which I will be selling. Yeah, we had a quick look at Area 88, didn't we? That's just a little shout out to Rob, Champion 2D Rob. Let's bang that back up. Got a couple others up here. Now we're looking at Super Nintendo. Super R-Type and Super Swiv. Boxed complete. That one's a little bit mash up. Again, all the SNES stuff is going. All the Super Famicom. Let me sit back down and get on camera. How rude, talking to you with my back turned, eh? All the Super Famicom, all the Super Nintendo, all the box stuff, that's all going to be going. Any of the games that I really do like and want to play, because I won't be getting rid of the Super Nintendos. That's part of my childhood and history. Like, You know, I think what, 93 when Super Nintendo come out in the UK, I believe. And yeah, there's a whole other nostalgia story. I'll do some nostalgia videos talking about the times back then, because we all back then had import, or not all, but my cousins had, like, always used to get import Japanese or American. He had an American, one of my cousins, Super Nintendo, PlayStation when that first come out. I remember playing Ridge Racer in their front room, and it was like, wow, this is like the arcade. They always had the stuff before it hit the UK shores. They always got the imported stuff because they had a bit of dough. So they, of course, what do? You can get them stuff early because it cost loads, didn't it? And that's how it was. Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for this one. We've got a box here, box A, that I pulled out 2 videos ago. And if I have a quick look inside it, let's just have a quick scan. To be fair, there's actually more PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360. And we've got some PSP. And we've got some Mega Drive in here as well. There's actually even some PS4. I think the next video, we will start bashing through that. And again, if I've got some time in the week, I will knock a little video out on that one. So again, I hope everybody's cool out there. Thanks again if you made it through to the end, which, as I say, looking at the analytics, I don't think too many people get past 6 minutes. So if you're one of those people that does get through and gets to the end, you know, like you see on the gram, drop a 100, drop a like, drop a comment. Big respect to everybody that has dropped the comments. I mean, I make it my mission now. Whenever I watch a video, I'll leave a comment. If it's short and just says, you know, great video, that's just me popping by, letting you know that I watched your video. I give every video I watch, I give a like on YouTube, whether that's gaming, whether that's whatever. It's actually a little thing. If it ever pops up again, I know I've seen it because I've put it'll have a like on it. That's a little thing that I do. So yeah, so I will, as always, catch you on the next one. And remember, it's a jungle out there. So stay strong and stay smart, stay focused. Yeah, that's most important. And remember, from now on, do not refer to me as Shmup Pilot. Just refer to me as the Top D. Top Dick. Peace.